Everything you've been told about organizing your data is wrong. In 2026, the best CRM isn't a database, it's an autonomous agent. If you're still focusing on data entry and pipeline management, your current stack is already obsolete. Look, we've spent the last year auditing the sales stacks of over 50 seven-figure agencies and B2B firms. We've seen exactly where the friction is. And it's not the software, it's the philosophy. The system of record era is dead. In this video, we're breaking down the 2026 AI-first shift. I'm going to show you why traditional CRMs are becoming glorified digital filing cabinets and exactly what to look for in a tool that actually closes deals for you. By the end, you'll know if you should double down on the giants or pivot to a leaner, agent-led stack to scale your operations. Let's dive in. Let's be honest. Your CRM isn't a tool. It's a chore. Most of what we call CRMs today are just glorified, expensive filing cabinets. Think about your sales team. How much of their day is spent actually selling? And how much is spent updating fields? It's a nightmare. Did you log that call? Is the lead stage updated? Where are the meeting notes? This is the data entry tax. You're paying your highest paid closers to be administrative assistants. And here is the worst part, the data is almost always wrong. It's stale. It's incomplete. You're making strategic decisions based on a database that hasn't been updated since last Tuesday. We've been conditioned to believe that organizing data is the goal, but a database doesn't close deals. It doesn't find leads. It doesn't follow up. It just sits there, waiting for a human to tell it what happened. In a world moving toward autonomous AI, relying on manual input isn't just inefficient, it's a liability. If your 2026 strategy still involves reminding the team to update the CRM, you aren't running a modern sales org. You're running a digital archive. So what's the alternative? Stop looking for a place to store your leads. Start looking for a system that manages them. In 2026, we are moving from the database era to the agentic era. The old way. A CRM is a digital filing cabinet. You spend 40% of your day manually updating fields just so your boss knows what's happening. That is a waste of human intelligence. The new way. Your CRM is an autonomous agent. It doesn't just hold data, it processes it. It doesn't just remind you to follow up. It drafts the follow-up based on the prospect's latest LinkedIn post and sends it for your approval. Here is exactly what the 2026 AI-first sales stack looks like. First, zero manual entry. If you're still typing, had a great call into a notes field, you're losing money. The modern stack uses ambient capture. Every Zoom call, every Slack message, and every email is automatically parsed. The AI identifies the pain points, updates the deal stage, and sets the next task without you lifting a finger. Second, predictive pipeline management. Traditional CRMs tell you what happened in the past. AI-first CRMs tell you what will happen next. It analyzes patterns across thousands of deals to tell you, this lead has gone cold because you haven't mentioned the pricing tier yet. It's no longer a list, it's a coach. Now you might be wondering, do I need to scrap my current software? Not necessarily. The giants are pivoting. HubSpot is aggressively moving toward AI agents that handle lead qualification. Salesforce has launched Agentforce to move beyond the static dashboard. Pipedrive is streamlining the visual pipeline with AI-driven forecasting. And Monday Sales CRM is turning project management into a sales engine. But here is the trap. Don't buy a tool just because it has an AI button. Ask one question. Does this tool reduce my clicks or just add new ones? If the tool still requires you to be the data entry clerk, for the AI to work, it's just a 2010 CRM with a new coat of paint. You want a system where the AI is the operator and you are the strategist. That is the shift. Stop buying databases. Start hiring digital agents. Now I know what you're thinking. If traditional CRMs are dying, what do I use today? Look, you still need a foundation. For most of you, HubSpot is still the gold standard for scaling. They're pivoting toward that autonomous agent model faster than anyone else. If you're running a leaner agency, Pipedrive or Monday Sales CRM are your best bets. They keep the noise low and the pipeline clear. And for the enterprise giants, Salesforce is the beast, but only if you have the budget to automate it. The result? When you stop treating your CRM as a digital filing cabinet and start using these AI-integrated tools, you reclaim about 10 hours of admin work a week. That is 10 more hours spent closing deals. Stop guessing. I've put the direct links to the best versions of these tools in the description below. Grab the one that fits your stage and start building your 2026 stack today.